Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kwity Paye able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Lamb. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Burrow on play action. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Oh, that's a tough one for a quarterback because on a bootleg, You turn your back to the defense naturally, and you lose sight of the defenders for just a split second, and then surprise, in this case, someone's right in his grill.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action with Lawrence. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So not the most convincing of kicks, but he got it to go.
Yeah, from a short distance, you expect a little bit more out of that kick, but the bottom line is what?
3 points.
3 points. Doesn't matter how it looked. It still counts the same.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the 27, Lawrence. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
11-90.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Calvin Ridley from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
They find some open field here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Handoff running left is ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On one, ready? 11 empty, 11 empty. Stop.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bradley. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 18. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
80 weapons. Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
Back to the ground with ETN. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. ETN, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They'll try to run with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to Gibbons. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Here we go. Here we go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go.